Because you established that you accepted everything, you accept to pay, you accept everything. You are honored. You have all the will to solve everything. But obviously, you need to be paid, and you need to.
The contract.
Yeah.
Where is it?
So I have a question. So I sell my property to my corporation. So I'm not going to pay any taxes on the sale. But my old living man with an NIE, is he going to be responsible for paying those taxes?
Your account that you're going to get notices from the tax office. They're going to ignore your notices. They're going to ignore it, and they're going to keep sending you notices telling you that the interests are piling up.
Yes.
Interests are piling up, and you owe this and more and more and more. And every time they send you a notice, you tell them, look, you establish the three notices. After the first notice that you received, you establish you correct your status, and you send it in the period of 3 months. You send them all the notices, and they're going to keep ignoring that. But as long as you follow the due process of law of the first notices, and you establish that they consented, because in Spanish civil law, after three notices, if they don't reply, is tacit acceptance. They accepted that there's no contract. So after the third notice, even though they're going to keep saying the interests are piling up, you start sending you send the fee with the third notice or the first one. In those three notices, you insert a clause with your fee. So that way you don't have to reply anymore. You reply, but without saying anything, because you already said everything, established that you have the willing to pay and everything. So you obviously every time you cancel the contract, saying that the interests are piling up, you cancel that and you send it back, and you get the evidence through the register mail. You have to have the evidences that you replied and that they opened it. That's all you need. Email, yeah. You can use an email. You don't have to go anywhere, as long as you reply, and as long also you're never gonna get any money from them sending your fees, but they're gonna stop, because you're gonna in your fee, you're not just gonna say this is my fee. If you keep using my time without my consent, the fee is going to increase. There's going to be interest, and you eventually they're going to give up. If in any case for some reason they notify you that the civil matter turns into a court case, then you have to be prepared with your power of attorney to go to court with all your evidences, present your case with all your notifications, their tacit acceptance, everything, and said, look, I'm willing to pay whatever I already told you. This is very simple. I'm not trying to escape. I'm in the clear here. It's been months, it's been years, and I'm not escaping, I'm not covering up, I'm not hiding. This is very clear. The evidence is here. Read it. No lawyer, nothing. I have the power of attorney to represent sui juris in propria persona. I'm my own representing this account, and I establish everything. I'm honorable, and you're telling the truth. That is the beauty of it. There's no way.
What I don't understand is the vehicle, because you said you didn't get your being a natural person signed by a
Notary.
notary.
Yeah.
So how did you do it?
Well, I have a notary that is in Huelva. He's the one that I know that he already did it. He signed the acta de manifestación for a living woman. Manifestación is manifestation, declaration. She's declaring that she's a living woman, and the notary signed it, which establishes a status correction. You're not a persona anymore. You're not a corporation anymore. You are the general executor of that account, of your DNI account. is there, recognized by their own corporation that you are not a corporation, that you are just a living man, being the executor and beneficiary of that account. And if the terms and conditions of the contract they're offering, it doesn't suit you or benefit you, then you just don't accept and don't consent. As the CEO of that account, you just politely decline, say no, or I accept, but
But as I see it, that would be the first.
so that is the first step.
What you said.
That is the first step. Acta de manifestación. You need to get that, because in the end game here is if for any reason something goes wrong and you have to go to court, you're ready, and not just ready. You have everything you are backed up with evidences signed by their own corporation saying that backing up what you're saying in paper, signed by them.
So what's the very first thing we should all go and do? What's the
Acta de manifestación, which is Acta de manifestación. I have the number of the notary that already does it. Maybe it's 60 euros, I think, around 60 euros.
Patent first, isn't it?
What?
You got to get the patent first.
The patent first. This one you can get it online. You buy it online. It's delivered to your house. You don't just buy it online. But the notary, you have to probably have to go.
You need the manifestation first, no? In order to.
Yes, the acta manifestation is the most important one.
you think 12 is the nearest?
The only it could be in any notary. Any notary.
Find one that's going to do it.
I know one that has already done it and is willing to do it. So that, but in case yours, but just try with your notary of the closest one you
Is
have.
that like the coroner saying a 216 form or whatever it is that says that you are alive as opposed
Yes.
to dead?
Yeah.
Can you
Yes.
do it with a coroner?
I know
you're being serious. I know.
They've got the life of a signature alive or dead.
Sun coming in, I'm trying to maneuver.
Didn't even think of that before. I don't know whose chips these are I'm eating.
Acta de manifestación. That is the name.
So I just
You heard it yourself, is that right, Leo? You write your own declaration of who
Yes.
you are.
Yeah.
It's
But
important that you state that you're a living woman
yes,
or man.
you do. But you write it down inside their form,
Okay,
inside the acta de manifestación.
so they provide this form. It's
Yeah.
something they
You
have
ask,
already.
can I have the acta? It's a form. Like for example, I'm litigating in a civil law case, preparing a civil law case, and that's why I'm a bit in a hurry to get my acta de manifestación and my power of attorney. So if the civil law case ends up in court, I don't need a lawyer or anything. I just go to court and present I'm just gonna file. If you want to open if you want to sue someone in a civil matter, you just go to the juzgado, the civil juzgado, the court, civil court. You go to civil court and ask for just ask for, you want to open a file. Abrir un expediente. Quiero abrir un expediente, a file. You want to open a file. They give you a form. In the notary, it's the same. If you want to sue somebody, you don't need a lawyer. Just go to the yeah. No, the police, the court. You just go to court, civil court, ask for the form, and fill it up, attach your evidences, and file the lawsuit, the civil suit. That's what I'm doing. I will probably win because somebody left some boxes in Albacete. I had to hire a storage place and store the boxes there. I send the notices endlessly, and now so I have a bunch of evidences, contracts, and things that I send them. They never replied. I took all the precautions, the measures, to make sure they received it, they opened it, they read it. I'm gonna just attach that to the civil suit and make them pay, or at least keep the collateral.
Yeah.
That part is the last part of the lawsuit was the writing of the is here, which is at the end it says security agreement. That was the last part of my civil suit. It was the security agreement, which basically says security agreement is a document used by a borrower or a lender that gives the lender the right to take possession of a collateral being put out by the borrower in case the borrower does not meet their obligations in paying back a loan.